students, hope you are all fine, and please make sure whether you have watched all the previous videos of Unit 4. So today we are at the end of this unit. That is, in the last class we have discussed about what is elastic collision. Okay, that is in one dimension. What will be the elastic collision? What is the velocity after collision? Okay, that we have discussed. So today we are going to discuss about perfect inelastic collision. What is perfect inelastic collision? The other name is completely inelastic collision. That is, we have already discussed this, when two bodies are moving with different velocities. Okay, consider this as a car, this is a car, and this is a bubble gum. Okay, so two are moving with the same velocity, and after collision, okay, this is after collision, this is before collision, and this is after collision. After collision, what happens? Bubble gum will stick with the car, and both of them move with the same velocity, right? So here both the bodies stick together and that they are moving with a common velocity that we are taking as v. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the final velocity. Collision ku apparama adoda velocity eppadi irukum abindradha we are going to discuss it. For that, what will we take? So we know that here the momentum will be conserved, right? Whatever the collision may be, the momentum is always conserved. So let us take the momentum before collision. Before collision is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Okay, that is equal to, after collision, what will be the momentum? m1v. This, for this body also the velocity is v, and for the second body also the velocity is v. So we can write m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 plus m2 into v. That means both the bodies are moving with the common velocity. So from this we can find out the common velocity, that is velocity after collision, that is v is equal to, okay, velocity after collision, that is v is equal to, how can we write m1 u1 plus m2 u2 divided by this term, that is divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so this is the velocity after collision. Let us take it as equation 1. And also I have told you that, so there is a difference between elastic and inelastic collision. In elastic collision, if a balls come here, it will bounce back to the same height. But in inelastic collision, if a balls comes here, it will bounce back up to this height, okay, up to a certain height. What about the remaining kinetic energy? What I told you already, right? In the kinetic energy, half mv square means here also it is half mv square. But here, if it is half mv square, the resultant is reduced. Kinetic energy is getting reduced. Why? Because there is a loss. எதனால கண்டிப்பா energy வந்து reduce ஆகாது, that we know, right? But here the kinetic energy is converted into some other form of energy, either maybe sound or heat or whatever may be. Okay, so we know that in perfectly inelastic collision there will be a loss of kinetic energy, or completely elastic collision there will be a loss of kinetic energy. So now we are going to calculate how much the loss will be. எவ்வளோ loss இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கறத let us calculate it. Okay. So to find out the loss in kinetic energy, எப்படி loss கண்டுபிடிப்போம்? இனிஷியலா எவ்வளவு இருந்துச்சு, ஃபைனலா எவ்வளவு இருந்துச்சு. So ரெண்டையும் subtract பண்ணோம்னா we will get it. Okay. So initially the kinetic energy will be suppose 100, but after collision இதுல collide ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் இவ்வளவு தான் போயிருக்கு அப்படினா maybe it is 60. So what is the loss here? Definitely we know that 100 minus 60, that is equal to 40. That's what we are going to find it here. Okay. So let us calculate the initial kinetic energy. What will be the initial kinetic energy? Consider the diagram. Okay. M1, M2. Okay. U1, U2. And after collision, M1, M2 with the velocity v. So initially the kinetic energy is for this body half M1, U1 square. Plus for this body half m2 u2 square. Okay. Then kinetic energy after collision. What is the kinetic energy after collision? That is m1 half. For m we can write m1 plus m2. Because the velocity is same, I can write it as v square. Okay. So now we are going to find out the loss. How will we find out the loss? So loss in kinetic energy. எவ்வளோ loss அப்படின்னு எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க? kinetic energy initial ல இருந்து இந்த சொன்ன இல்லையா 100 ல இருந்து 60 போயிடுச்சு minus kinetic energy, that is final kinetic energy. We are going to subtract it. Okay. So let us subtract it and find out the loss. For loss in kinetic energy, we can take it as our difference. Evlo difference irukku. Okay. So difference in kinetic energy, we can calculate it. Okay. So let us calculate it. Initially it is half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus final, that is half m1 plus m2 into v square. Okay. So already we have calculated v. What is v we have calculated? So v is equal to m1 u1 plus m2, equation 1. Okay, according to equation 1. m2 u2 by m1 plus m2. This is v. That we know, right? So what we can do? We can substitute the value of u here, v here. Appada ellame u in terms of u la vandrum. Okay. So substitute it here. We can write it as half m1 u1 square plus half m2 u2 square minus half m1 plus m2 into what is v square? Just you square this one. So that is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 the whole square divided by m1 plus m2 the whole square. Okay. So now what we can do? Simplify it. Here m1 plus m2, here 1 will be cancelled out. Now just simplify it. So you can take this for LCM எடுத்துக்கலாம். எல்லாத்துக்கும் LCM எடுத்துக்கலாம். அப்ப cross multiply பண்ணு. எல்லாத்தையும் you just cross multiply it. So half m1 கூட first multiply பண்ணு. That is m1 square u1 square. Then with m2, that is half m1 m2 u1 square. Okay. Similarly for the second term, half m2 square u2 square. Then with m1, half m1 m2 u2 square. Okay. The next term is minus half. Just expand it. Okay. Expand pannina a plus b the whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. That is half. A square means m1 u1 square. B square means m2 square u2 square plus 2ab. Right. So 2 by 2 into m2 square. Sorry. m1 m2. Okay, m1 m2 u1 u2. That is half a, that is 2ab. Okay. So now we can simplify it. So when you see it here, this is also minus. Okay. So 2 and 2 get cancelled. You can get half m1 square u1 square. Here minus half m1 square u1 square. So they get cancelled out. Then similarly half m2 u2 square. Here also it is minus because it is minus, right? So half m2 square u2 square minus half m2 square u2 square. So all these terms get cancelled. So we can write it as this equation. We can write it as, write the remaining terms. So that will become half m1 m2 u1 square plus half m1 m2 u2 square minus m1 m2 u1 u2. Okay. So this is of the form. This we can write it as, okay, this we can write it as எப்படி எழுதலாம்? இந்த ரெண்டுலயும் நீங்க you can write yes, divided by, இதுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் காமனா டிவிஷன் இருக்கு இல்லையா, plus m1 m2 இருக்கு. Don't forget that this is m1 plus m2. Okay. So we can write this as, இது எப்படி எழுதலாம் அப்படின்னா, இது வந்து a square, இது b square, இது minus 2ab. அந்த ஃபார்முலா தானே இருக்கு, புரியுதா? இது a, just you note it down, இது a. Okay, a square plus b square minus 2 into ab போடுங்க. a is half m1 m2 u2 square, b is half m1 m2 u2 square. Okay. So இதுல ரெண்டுலயுமே half common இல்லையா, half வெளியில எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா இது cancel ஆயிடும். So remaining m1 m2, okay, sorry, minus 2 into a into b இல்லையா, 2 into இது a இது b. Okay, there is a small mistake here. So here we can write it as, so in this step you can write this like this, 2 by 2 னு இருக்கு இல்லையா, அது அப்படியே வச்சுக்கோங்க. So it will be easier for you. So this is 2 by 2. Okay, let it be. இதுல எல்லாத்துலயும் பாத்தீங்கன்னா half common ஆ இருக்கு இல்லையா, 1 by 2 common. Then any other terms? Yes. m1 m2 is common. Common இருக்கிறதெல்லாம் வெளியில எடுத்துக்கோங்க. Remaining term is u1 square plus u2 square minus okay half தான் எடுத்துக்கோ. இங்க இருக்கு 2 m1 m2 எடுத்துட்டோம் ஏற்கனவே. So 2 into u1 u2 divided by already there is the m1 plus m2. Okay. Now we can write it as this is half m1 m2 a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so a plus a minus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square. Okay, divided by, that is equal to divided by half m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 is there, u1 minus u2, sorry we can write like this. Okay, m1 plus m2. So this is the loss in kinetic energy. இந்த அளவுக்கு perfectly inelastic collision la kinetic energy is lost. Okay, this is one of the 3 mark question. என்ன பண்ணனும்னு புரிஞ்சிச்சு இல்லையா? Before and after collision எடுத்து momentum கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது you will get a final v common velocity கிடைக்கும். அப்புறம் அதே மாதிரி kinetic energy கம்பேர் பண்ணல இனிஷியலா எவ்வளவு இருந்துச்சு ஃபைனலா எவ்வளவு இருந்துச்சுன்னு சொல்லி ரெண்டையும் சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்றோம். சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணும்போது you will be getting the loss in kinetic energy. Okay, hope you could understood it and thank you for watching.